Welcome back to The Evil Within, my friends. This is the second part of my walkthrough for chapter 10 of The Evil Within. I decided to divide this chapter in two parts because this chapter is quite long, and in this segment you'll have two boss battles. The first one is optional and you can skip it, but in order to obtain the Baited in Flames trophy, you need to face Laura and defeat her, and only if you do that will you obtain the silver trophy. This fight isn't nearly as hard as you might think it is. As you push that lever and she opens the cage here, you can throw a few free punches at her, so you can punch her up to 3 times or so, and as she gets close you can just need to dodge her and move towards this area right here. And now we're just going to run forward into the next area. You'll regain your stamina after the window glass breaks, and as you can see there's green gel at the end of this room. 2 haunted come out of the room, just shoot them. 1 shotgun shell should take them down, and you should have more than enough time to get out of there. We don't want any. There we go. So the fight with Laura is only actually going to properly start in this next segment. What we need to do here, there are a lot of fire traps that you can use to burn her. If you do things right, it shouldn't take a lot of ammunition to take her down. I've heard a lot of people say that it's impossible to do this without a rocket launcher, or if it's not in a New Game Plus. Well, that's not true at all. The reason why you also want to defeat her is because you can't get the key in that statue if you don't defeat her. So the actual battle starts in this segment. Don't be too worried if you miss a fire trap or 2, it's not a big deal. After she comes down we're going to run forward past this time bomb, pick up the shotgun shells and move into this room. Now she doesn't follow us in, we're going to pull this lever and she will come out of that oven over there. Perfect opportunity to get a few handgun shots on her. Not that you necessarily need to do this, but it doesn't hurt either. And now there's a trap, there's a time bomb right over there on the wall. What I want to do is make her walk forward slowly so that I can detonate the time bomb as she's passing, and that way she will take damage from it. And then I'm going to use the fire trap. Come on, Laura. Here I am. She's moving rather fast. Oh well, let's use the fire trap first. You might want to throw a grenade at her while she's burning, because her defenses drop, I believe, when she's burning. So you'll actually be able to do a little bit more damage than you would if she's not burning. So wait for her to stop and let's shoot the bomb now. That did a little bit of damage to her, I'm sure. And now we're going to quickly move to the upstairs floor. There's a sniper rifle bullet in this room, so what I'm going to do is wait here, wait for her to come out and then shoot her. Hopefully, there we go, got her. Like I said, don't be too worried about using handgun bullets, shotgun bullets and even sniper rifle bullets, because at the end of this fight, before you get on the elevator, there are a few bullets of each to pick up. And also in the different stages in the different areas that you battle her, there's always handgun bullets and a few shotgun shells. Let me see if I can set this trap on her now. There we go, she's burned. As she's burning we're going to push this lever, and as you can see there's another fire trap above me. I'm gonna try and use it. Sometimes she moves too fast and it's a little bit hard to catch her on this fire trap. The best thing to do is go around. Okay. Oh, that's ridiculous. She should have burned. She was passing underneath the trap and she didn't burn. Oh well. I am going to stay here and fight her for a little bit. I'll use the shotgun and a few grenade shots to damage her. After you damage her enough, she'll disappear. So I recommend that you do this here because you can just go around this wall over and over. The wall gives you some protection from her attacks. If you are feeling lucky, you can actually wait for her to do a lunge attack where she jumps at you, because it takes her a little bit of time to recover from that attack. And if you do that, you can easily hit her with 2 or 3 shotgun shots. At close range, the shotgun will deal heavy damage. One more shot, and she runs away. See, after she runs away, that means that she's taken enough damage in this area. So you should have an easier time by now. There are 3 bodies in this next section. We're going to try and use all of them to burn her. There's also a bomb there that you can use, but to move to the next room you need to set off those 3 switches. There we go. Now she's moving very fast, so I gotta wait here a little bit. Another shotgun shot, and let's burn her. She's going to automatically appear on this body as you move close to it. Take that opportunity to move the lever, and let's see if I can burn her again. Good job. And let's see if I can burn her on this body as well. Sometimes she moves too quickly from the bodies and you can't actually burn her. Okay, that's a miss. What a shame. But that's okay because it's not a big deal. If I don't miss any of the other traps in the next room, I should be good and I probably won't have to waste a lot of ammo. So let's just dodge her and move towards the next area. Pick up a few more handgun bullets. There's a green gel bottle to pick up here. Now we're going to jump down, quickly move towards this body and throw a match. There we go, she's burned. Now we're going to wait here and see if we can burn her again. Had I not missed that extra body and 1 fire trap, I probably wouldn't have to use as many shotgun shots, but it really doesn't matter because this section is fairly easy. Now we're going to wait here. You can wait for her to come after you, get close, and now we're going to run around this post here, and then just shoot the trap to burn her. And now we're going to move for this next trap. Wait for her to get close, burn her, and now let's throw a grenade at her. That should get the job done. Since she's burned, she will take even more damage from the grenade. And there we go. So that's how you defeat Laura. If you want to obtain this trophy in the first playthrough, it's perfectly possible. As you saw, I didn't even use that much ammunition, and I missed a fire trap and a body. Had I not missed those 2, I probably wouldn't have to use 3 grenades. But as you saw, it's actually really simple, and there were actually 2 extra traps that I could have set off in this room. And that's the traps that open the wall. As you can see, this trap right here. A strategy that I recommend that you use in case you want to use that trap is freeze Laura near the gate and then quickly shoot the lever and she will burn as well. So really it wasn't that hard of a battle. I honestly thought it would be a little bit harder. Just keep running around the pillars and you should be fine. And here is the key. Not that you necessarily need this key, because there are 47 keys in the game, and there are 46 lockers, so you can miss one key and still open all the lockers. But as you saw, I was able to recover all the ammunition that I used against Laura. In fact, I was actually able to gain a few extra bullets, so it wasn't that hard, now was it? Let's witness this cutscene now.
Who do you think you are? I know who you are. Seb. I know what you crave, what you fear. Will you be able to live with yourself knowing what I'm gonna make you do? Poor little Joseph couldn't. Too bad they dragged you into this. But either way, you're mine. To do with as I please.
The question is, who dragged Sebastian into this? Because that's the one thing that I have no idea about what's going on. But oh well. It remains to be seen if Ruvik will get his way. My understanding is that we're all trapped in some sort of nightmare, potentially maybe in Leslie's head, I don't know. But I really hope they clarify things a little bit more, because if there's one thing that I will critique about the story is the fact that it's all over the place. Anyway, here is another map fragment. This will be the 9th collectible in this chapter. If you want to see the location of the other collectibles, just look at part 1 of my walkthrough for this chapter. And there are 2 more collectibles to obtain, but that's in the safe room. We're going to witness another cutscene now, so let's go ahead and witness that.
Doc, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Trying to save us.
Really? Because it looks like you're making another monster to me.
I don't have time for this, Detective.
Neither do I.
Leslie has been here before and made it back. He survived being linked to Ruvik, the only patient ever as far as I know.
Wonderful. What does that have to do with any of this?
He's our way out, Detective. Our only way back.
That sound!
No, it's working. Oh, thank God it's working.
Leslie, are you all right?
It should have. Why didn't it? That's it. That's why.
Doctor, run!
He wants the same thing as us. He wants out.
So it seems that Dr. Jimenez is dead. It seemed to me that we were about to get back to reality and leave the nightmare. At least that's my understanding of it. Don't forget to pick up this green gel bottle right here. And we are going back to the safe room now. I do want to save the game because I need a break after the fight with Laura. So you'll probably notice a little cut here.
A STEM terminal? Never thought he'd go that far.
Wait, STEM?
Oh, he must be close if he's severing ties with the past. All he has left is his connection to the present. The full STEM in the hospital.
Hospital? Beacon Mental Hospital?
That's where he'll be, waiting for him. If somebody doesn't get there first, there'll be no way out for anyone.
Okay, well, so I guess we need to find a way out of this nightmare. Apparently Jimenez was about to, but that would have been too easy, I guess. So this is the newspaper article. This would be collectible number 10 in this chapter, and here is the last collectible on this chapter. Marcelo Jimenez, missing person poster. Oh, apparently he's dead, so oh well. So like I said, I'm going to save the game here. So you'll probably notice a little cut in this section. So like I was saying, you noticed a little cut over in that section because I'm continuing to play this chapter after taking a little break, because this chapter is so long. So we're going to focus on upgrading our sniper rifle. Upgrade the fire rate as much as you can. The reason why you want to do that is because in the next boss fight, and yes, there's another boss fight in this chapter, you will want to be able to fire your sniper rifle as fast as possible. So let me just switch to my sniper rifle. The two key items I believe in this next boss fight are the freeze bolts and the sniper rifle. The boss that we're going to face, his name is a little bit tricky for me to pronounce, but let's call him Alpha because that's his second name. There's a flashbolt there if you want it. He has, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 main heads, I believe, in his body. After you shoot them, you actually don't need to shoot them all, but after you shoot the heads and blow them up, he will reveal its main eye, and depending on the firepower of your sniper rifle, and I'm going to use the sniper rifle for this, but the explosive bolts and the shotgun work as well, I guess. Depending on the power of your sniper rifle, 1 or 2 shots to its eye should get the battle done. So there's no escape here. I could try a last minute dodge, but I guess that won't work. Have your freeze bolts ready. You can hide behind these pillars for cover, but I would recommend that you finish this battle as fast as possible. So freeze him, shoot the tail, the eye in his tail. Try and shoot as many heads as possible. There are 3 more heads to shoot. As he's ready to jump, fire another freeze bolt, shoot him in the head again. There's the other head. I actually miss and hit the body instead. That's not a big deal. He saw me, I think. Yeah. Let's get a few more freeze bolts ready, just to be on the safe side. Oh, he's actually going to run away, that's good. So let's move close to him, fire the flash bolt here. And now we're going to pursue him. Oops, I missed. I always miss a freeze bolt, it's annoying. Let's freeze him again, there we go. There's the other head. At this point he might reveal his big main eye, and I do think he's going to. Let's see, yep he is. When you see these vibrations moving, that means he's released his big eye. So again you can use another freeze bolt to freeze him and then shoot the eye in the center, or use an electric bolt. Let's shoot the eye now. 1 shot, 2 shots, there we go. Okay, so 1 shot was enough. We gain a trophy as well for beating him. Like I said, depending on the firepower of your sniper rifle and the difficulty that you're playing in, it might take more than 1 shot. This is the standard difficulty, the survivor difficulty, but I'm sure most of you know that by now. On Nightmare it should take an extra shot. But as you saw, it's really not that hard. I dare say that the hardest thing about this guy is the fact that sometimes the shock bolts don't work that well, and he can actually, I think, kind of jump over them, and if he collides against you, you will take a little bit of damage, but it's minimum damage, so you should be fine. So that concludes this chapter, my friends. Like I said, I hope you don't mind that I divided the chapter into 2 segments, but as I'm sure you understand, this section isn't easy, you know, especially having 2 boss fights in a row. Even though, like I said, the Laura fight is optional, but I hoped my guide will help you obtain the Baited in Flames trophy if you want to obtain it on your first playthrough of the game. As you saw, you don't need the rocket launcher at all, and you don't need to wait for New Game Plus to get the job done, so that's a myth. And you can even commit a few mistakes. You don't need to set all the fire traps in order to defeat her. Maybe you do need to set up all the fire traps in Nightmare difficulty, but aside from that, you'll be good to go and you won't waste that much ammo at all. So that, like I said, concludes this chapter. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time to comment and liking my walkthrough. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all later for the next chapter. Take care, my friends.